This is Co-op Chronicles, episode 95. Card collecting is back, but it's not just a hobby anymore. Welcome back to Co-op Chronicles. As always, I am Pint-Sized Geisha, and I have Blacklabel.
Hello.
And Azzilee.
Hello.
And today is...
We're going to just talk about some cards, Pokemon, whatever, Magic, cards, card collecting.
Card collecting.
Because yeah.
And speaking of card collecting, as...
I brought my sealed Pokemon. They're all Ascended Heroes.
A few.
And so I'm gonna open one
Ooh.
at the end or whatever and see if we can pull something good.
Yeah.
Ooh. At the end. So you gotta stay to the end. Or you can fast forward it, whatever. I mean, that's probably cheating, but still. Anyways, any PSAs? How's everybody doing?
Fine.
The bloody butter.
The
No
bloody
good.
butter. Oh my God. I totally forgot about the bloody freaking butter. Oh my God. Story time.
No,
Okay.
don't.
You shouldn't have brought it up.
No, but I'm saying I was going to wash it.
How are you going to wash butter?
Oh, I mean, I was going to throw the butter away. I was going to throw the butter away.
Anyways, we're making a roast today, right? And Label's over there putting it together. I'm in the kitchen cleaning up. And then he asked for a knife because he's going to cut off all the fat of the roast. I'm like, okay, here's a knife. And then he's cleaning up. He puts it away. He pushes it to start on the slow cooker, right? And I'm doing the dishes. And next to the sink is the butter. And I was like, did you use the knife you used to cut the meat to cut the butter? He's like, no. I was like, is that blood on the butter? And he's like, yes. I was like, why'd you do that? Like, either bloody butter that's going to get so much people sick. Like, what are you doing? Throw it away. And then he was just like, well, I was going to throw it away anyways. But at the same time, I'm like, okay, I'm mad at you, one, because you cut the meat with the same knife you used to cut the butter. And second of all, and now you're telling me you're going to throw it away. You're being wasteful. That butter was like $4.
Cut the butter with the knife.
I did, but I was going to throw the butter away afterwards.
But it's like a whole half stick of butter.
No, it wasn't even a whole half. It was a quarter. It was a quarter.
Still, butter's butter. Okay?
It was
In this
less than a quarter,
In
actually.
this economy, we can't waste. And then don't use the same stuff for bloody meat on anything.
But I was going to throw it away.
On anything.
Whatever. But yeah, that's it.
I
I
was
just wanted
so
to bring
mad.
that up.
I was so mad.
Yeah.
There's so many kids.
You got anything you want to talk about, Az? You want to say anything? How was your Sunday? You have a better Sunday than last Sunday?
No.
No?
It was still grummy.
Sorry. Did you
That's
go bowling?
okay.
Did you do the bowling thing?
I did not, but we caught the tail end of it. We caught it when everyone was leaving.
I had to work.
I didn't even know that this was happening today. Label didn't
Oh.
tell me at all.
Well, I forgot because I picked up a shift. So
That's why any events, family events, you have to tell me. Because otherwise he will forget until like the day of. And he's like, oh, we were supposed to do this. And I'm like, oh, well, this is the first time I'm hearing about it.
I do that with Sean. I'm like, hey, this day is blah, blah, blah. And he's like, is it in your calendar? I'm like, yeah. And then the day comes and he's like, oh, I have plans. And I'm like, I've known about this for 2 months. I told you this 2 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
Why are you making plans? We already have plans.
Mm-hmm.
it's not like I meant to do it, but in this economy, you need the money.
We need the money. We need
Yeah.
the butter, okay?
You need the butter.
Don't throw away the butter.
The butter. Okay, so let's get into it, okay? So, card collecting is back, and it's really not a hobby. I mean, it's been back for a while,
Mm-hmm.
but it's not like a hobby. It's more like a collecting of currency in a way, right?
I think for some people, yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So, when did this become a thing again? So, like, have you guys noticed lately? I mean, I'm talking to the audience, obviously. It feels like card collecting is everywhere again. And I'm not talking about like the casual kid stuff. For instance, Azzilee goes to little events. My friend John, he has like
My boy.
my boy. He has like a Discord Well, this is like the MA John, not the Bowling John. But Bowling John still collects a lot of stuff too.
Mm-hmm.
But MA John, he got into it, and he has like bots that
The
tell
one
him.
you play Apex with?
Yeah, he has bots that tell him when things are dropping, where, and stuff like that, which is crazy. But you see people on TikToks, like there's that one guy who always wears a gold suit, and somehow he just
Or
casually,
the gold tie.
yeah, and he casually pulls like 4K cards all the time. They have to be fake. It's crazy. He just does it every time.
Well, I'm sure he records every time he pulls some, like he's opening packs.
But he's doing like
Yeah.
a thing where like he's hiding in the shadows, and then he pops up behind someone. He opens a pack, and they're like, "Who are you?" And then he pulls one, and then he puts it in his sleeve and gives it to them and leaves.
Oh yeah, I've seen that guy.
Yeah. But anyways, yeah, like people are showing off collections. People are talking about how much cards are worth, which is insane.
Mhm.
And so I'm just like, yeah, when was this a thing? When did it really start to come back? Because this was like something we all did when we grew up, like us older people,
I would say for me, I really got into it once COVID hit, and then I kind of had to pull back because I had to focus on other things, and then I just recently got back into it, like a year and a half.
Gotcha. COVID was a big thing. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, I know for like casual people who weren't really into the hobby playing it already, really got into it during COVID.
Yeah, it's crazy now that I'm thinking about it. Because, like, when we were collecting them as kids, like, we weren't thinking of value or rarity. We were just like, man, I really like this card. I really like Charizard. I really like Pikachu. And now it's just, like, completely different. Like, everybody's, like, grading cards. Didn't you say it's all graded by the same company, right?
Well, PSA is they dominate the grading companies, but I personally think Tag looks the coolest. But Tag is like AI grading versus PSA, which is like humans grading.
Okay.
Gotcha.
But they be messing up people's
There's also
cards.
CGC. There's also Beckett. I think there's SGC.
Uh,
But a lot of people, I know when it's like a super good card, they'll do Beckett because you can get the Blacklabel. Because it's like
the alcohol.
it would be like Pop 1 or something. That's how rare Blacklabels are.
Oh, okay. I know people don't like doing grades because when they send them in, I was watching some dude and he opened up like, what was it, like the Blue Eyes White Dragon or something? I don't know what it was. It was like a Yu-Gi-Oh card or it might have been a Pokemon card. I don't know. But he got it back and it was like, when I sent this in, because he took pictures of before and after, like the tips were bent or something.
Yeah.
And he says like, it's kind of messed up. And they gave it a poor grade and stuff like that.
There's a lot of stories like that with PSA.
Yeah, I wouldn't want to send my.
And you have to pay like $200.
Depending on how good the card is.
Yeah.
So if it's like a really high, if it's a really expensive card and it gets graded a 10, then they'll upcharge you.
Yeah. Imagine it's like you, babe, trying to send the rings back.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, yeah. I mean, I didn't see it coming back. I mean, obviously, everybody likes Pokemon because of, it's Pokemon. But then, like, Logan Paul doing the whole Charizard, and he sold his one card for crazy money. And then Post Malone bought the one ring card for 2-point-something mil.
That's crazy. Can you imagine getting that one card and then you sell it to Post Malone and now you're set for life?
Yeah.
You're from a card.
It's a 1 of 1 though.
It is a 1 of 1.
Yeah.
Nobody has that.
Yeah, no one will ever have that card.
Yeah, I saw the video in the hand. He was like shaking. I would be like super shaking.
Yeah.
I'd be sweating and like, oh my God.
Yeah.
I'd have to put it down immediately because my fingertips would just start sprouting out.
I would have to walk
sweat.
away, get some gloves. Like I would. Yeah. But yeah, so tonight we're gonna be talking about Pokemon, and it's bigger than it's ever been.
Poketopia.
Pokopia.
Whatever.
Anyways, Geisha.
Yeah.
When you see all this card stuff blowing up, does it feel like nostalgic to you, or does it feel like something extremely new now?
It feels a little bit nostalgic, but I personally have never collected cards.
Yeah.
But I definitely know that it was from back in the day, right? When Pokemon, I had cards. I had all my brother's like duplicate cards that they gave me, but that's it. I don't think I ever bought like a Pokemon pack myself back in the day, I wish I still had them, but that is what it is. But it's definitely an older thing. So in Hawaii, we used to collect, if anybody from Hawaii listens, comment if you remember this. We used to collect Pog coins.
Oh yeah.
Do you know what Pog coins are?
Yeah,
I've
I
seen
do.
them.
I used to have like the metal slammers.
Yeah.
I used to have like the tubes. I would roll with like tons of tubes, like all my victims taking all their pogs.
All their pod coins.
Yeah.
And then there was like the book and then the little plastic for your little pod coins.
Mhm.
They were like smaller. They weren't like the size of a car, but they were like half and you put all your pod coins in it in like a binder.
Oh.
Yeah. I remember collecting those.
Yeah, those are cool.
Yeah.
Okay, Azzilee,
Yeah.
what got you into it recently? Was it like for fun, or did you notice how big it's gotten?
I got back into it because I started watching Real Breaking Nate on YouTube and his wife Marie, and they were like, it was so fun watching them like go around trying to find packs that I was like, I want to get back into it. That sounds so fun.
Mm-hmm.
I'm pretty sure that's what led me back into it.
Okay,
I think. I'm pretty sure.
you think?
I'm pretty sure.
Okay. So, again, probably the biggest question is like, why now? Like, because it's not like they disappeared, you know?
Mhm.
They've always been around. People have always collected them. So, like, what's
Mhm.
changed? Like, why does it suddenly feel like it's everywhere again?
Mm-hmm.
I think it's also really crazy to see like how it died down because you watch videos of people who've been into Pokemon for a long time, and there's other card games. I know
Mhm.
I'm
Yeah.
speaking specifically about Pokemon, but there's videos that I've seen of like 2-3 years ago, and shelves were just like overflowing with Pokemon cards to the
Mhm.
point where they had to be discounted so that they
That's
could like get out of here.
crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, nowadays you can't find a single thing on the shelves. It's
Yeah.
crazy. Anything that's MSRP, you'll never find it ever.
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sean and I just went to, so some Fred Meyers and some Safeways have the Pokemon vending machines,
Yeah.
and so whenever I go, I'm just like, let's try it, and I'll
It's always
do it.
sold out.
So we were at Fred Meyer's today, and I was like, oh, so because it's like right by the entrance, so I
Yeah.
like immediately like touched the screen, and there was nothing, and I was like, oh, okay. So then we went grocery shopping, and as we were leaving, there was a couple in front of us, and they touched the screen, and they got some packs, and he left some, and he was like, don't worry, I left some for you guys, and then I touched it, and it was like there was none of the sets that I want to collect, so I just left it, and as we were leaving, the security guard's like, nothing, and I was like, nah, I don't want to take it if I'm not collecting it, you know, like let other
Yeah.
people have a chance to get MSRP sets that they like.
Yeah.
But
That
I was
makes
like,
sense.
what are
That's
the chances?
kind of you. Kind of you.
And another time, like I think at the beginning of this week, so like Monday or something, we went to a Safeway, and I touched that one, and there were so many single packs, and I was like, what are the chances? This is crazy. So I got them. I got the ones that I wanted, and then went to pay. And I hate when people mess with the machines because it got like something stuck in the card reader, so it wouldn't register any card payments, so you couldn't buy anything.
Oh,
that's
that's
fucked
sucks.
up.
I hate
It's
when
like
people
they
do
did
that.
on purpose.
Yeah. So now
Yeah.
when we went to that Safeway again today, they just disabled the card reader slot, so it was tap pay only. And I was like, all of them should be tap pay only. That way
Yeah.
no one can like mess with it.
Yeah. I don't have a
Anyways, that's
tap
my story.
though on my credit card
Oh.
or my debit credit card. Yeah, from BECU. BECU doesn't have tap.
Yeah.
It's weird.
Yeah, Sean doesn't have that either.
Yeah, I don't know why, but whatever.
Okay, so again, like you have people with content. Like people are again opening packs online, showing reactions, chasing the god packs or the rare pulls, and obviously that stuff is very addicting to watch.
Mm-hmm.
I think no matter how you look at it, like when somebody's in a way, I'll continue on the
Ugh.
subject, but it's like when somebody's gambling. I think it's kind of like gambling. When somebody's trying to like do a gotcha or something, even in gotcha games, it's like addicting to watch them do it or spend money. So you're like, oh man. Even if you don't collect it, you're just like you sit there and you want to watch people open packs or you want to see people do like pulls on games, gotcha games and stuff like that. It's very cool. Like you just want to see what they get and you kind of like live through them. It's like, yes, they got it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
And then the other side of it is the money. Okay? Because there's like a crazy amount of cards that sell for crazy amount of money.
Mm-hmm.
And we're talking about grading, holding on to cards, treating it like an investment. It's basically a currency or a freaking IRA or 401k. You know, it's like once money gets involved in it, I feel like everything kind of changes. It's kind of like shoe heads or sneaker heads when it comes to Pokemon cards. And it's kind of crazy. Well, there's a lot of money in it.
Mhm.
So, Geisha,
Yeah.
Do you think most people are getting into it like this, like Azzilee for collecting for the fun, or do you think they're collecting it for the money?
I think maybe it's a mixture of both.
Yeah.
Some people just, like collecting cards. We like collecting certain stuff. I mean, we have a whole nerd cabinet of collection stuff, and it's not for the money. So I think that maybe like back in the day, people started off doing it for fun, and they continued it, and then maybe society just grew into like, oh, now it's worth money.
Now it's worth money.
Yeah.
Some people don't. They have to sell out of like necessity.
Yeah.
You know, some people really do collect for the fun of it, just because they're nostalgic reasons.
Yeah.
But then they're like, something happens to their life and they need the money, so they have to sell it.
Yeah.
Stuff happens.
Azzilee, again, you said you got back into it and you're like, kind of enjoyed it. Was it the value side that mattered most of it, or was it more so the excitement of opening the packs?
Okay, I will say it was both at the beginning, but now that I now like when I get super expensive cards, I'm like, I don't want to sell them. They're just so cool.
Yeah.
It's cool to have them. I think I just like to have things.
Yeah.
I want things that people want.
You can't have it.
So now I just collect them and I don't ever sell them. Well, except for those 1-2 cards.
Yeah,
because I was doing it for my birthday, so I could buy more.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, and the cards you gave us.
Yeah, yeah. Obviously, I'm not in it for the money. If I gave them the most expensive cards that I pulled,
Yeah, which is crazy.
Which is crazy.
Okay. Segue. Okay, so like opening packs is basically gambling. When I was talking about that, like, there's another part of this, and I don't think a lot of people like to say it out loud, which is weird because kids are involved, and it's blowing up, and then like opening up packs is like a rush, You're in it, you feel the adrenaline. You open a pack, you don't know what you're gonna get. Obviously, it's like playing roulette or blackjack,
Yeah.
And then that moment right before you flip over the card, that's what keeps you hooked. Especially if you get something good, it's like the experience.
Yeah. If it's not a god pack, you'll just flip it over and you'll see a normal common and uncommon card, and then it's just like the anticipation of seeing what is in those last 3 slots.
Yeah, you're like,
I'm like, okay, that's a cute card. Oh, I like that artist. And then you're like, okay, this is it, guys.
Yeah, this is the moment.
And you're like, okay, not that one. Not that one. Also not that one.
Yeah.
Which is like 9 times out of 10.
Yeah. And I feel like when they hit big, it's kind of like a great reaction to watch people get something that they are chasing. And it's like not a negative thing. I think it's really cool. Because like before you open packs, it's just to collect, but now it's like you're chasing what did you say? You're like, now you know how drug addicts feel.
Chasing the high.
You're chasing the high of that
yeah,
god
I was like,
pack.
I know what a drug addict. I'm just kidding, but I was like, I know what they feel like when they're just going after it again and again.
Yeah, it's like you got to get that feeling. The
I have great restraint though, guys. I haven't opened anything except for 2 packs,
which is
since
crazy.
I've bought these.
That's crazy.
I've been waiting.
When you brought all those packs, I was like, we were all into it.
Yeah,
I was like, man,
everybody.
can I open
fun.
another one?
I mean, it was great because we did open like a few good ones. I think like the most expensive one was the Frostless, the Mega Frostless EX, which was super cool. But then we got 2 Team Rocket's Mimikyu, which was really nice. That's a cute card.
Yeah. Geisha.
Yeah.
Do you think opening packs is more about the excitement now? Like when we were doing it, than actually collecting. I mean, I don't collect. You don't collect, but I think it was exciting to open the pack.
I think it was exciting to open the pack. I mean, because you got to look at it from our point of view. Like, we don't know. I was opening packs and I was like, oh, this one looks cool. How is this one okay?
Yeah, is this one worth anything?
Is this one worth anything? So
yeah, I collect a lot of just common and uncommon cards because I collect the artist.
Yeah.
I don't really care about like certain cards. I'm just like, even if they're like really expensive, I'm like, oh, that's cool, but like I don't collect it, so I don't really care.
You
about
don't
it.
collect any Gengars or Dragonites?
No. My top 3 right now are Duskull, Bulbasaur, and Dedenne.
The DNA.
The
Dana.
Yeah, I
Dedenne.
love Dedenne. It's so cute.
Okay, I guess you kind of touched on this a second ago, but like when you open the packs, is it more about what you get or the feeling of not knowing what's coming?
It's definitely both.
Yeah.
I love the thrill because I'm just like, and then when I don't get anything, I'm just like, whew, okay, next pack, and then if I do get something, I'm like, I immediately look it up on TCG Player.
It is pretty cool though. I never was into it, but like once you gave it to us, and I now and then look at the like grading of cards. I'm like, oh, that's worth some money.
Even like Magic, you can get because they have like the secret, not secret, but like the special secret lair sets, and those are really fun to open because it's always like really cute art, but you don't know what it is. You don't know what you're gonna get. It's really
pretty
fun.
cool.
Or collectors, like collector boosters.
Yeah.
Those ones are really cool because you're like guaranteed to get like a cool hit.
I know John. The other John, the bowling John. He has all those Final Fantasy boosters, those boxes and stuff. I think he still has some unopened, which is crazy.
He could have a chocobo in there.
He could probably make some money from that stuff.
Again, he probably just collects it because it's fun.
Yeah.
And he likes Magic. He's like super into Magic. So.
He's very into Magic. He has like I think I've mentioned it many times. He has like a frame with like a bunch of cards. Like not a bunch of cards, like 6 or 7 cards. And he said it's worth like 60 grand in that frame.
Yeah.
See, crazy.
You need to get that
like
shit insured.
Yeah.
You need to insure that.
He does.
Because if the house burns on fire.
If it burns on fire.
I mean, it catches on fire.
It burns
if it
on
burns on
fire.
fire. Oh my God.
I when I was at the card convention, I got a Magic card for Dakota, and it was like the cutest little cat card.
Oh yeah.
It was just a cute card. And I was like, she would love this.
It was a cute little card.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like the rag doll from that Aristocats.
Oh,
You know what I'm talking about?
It did.
Marie,
Yeah.
Marie, something like that.
I think it is Marie.
Yeah. So when cards start feeling like money, okay? So I think this is where things start really changing is like when cards stop feeling like a collectible and it starts feeling like a new currency, like real value, like moolah. Because again, back then, I mean, we didn't know what was rare. We didn't know what was cool. Kids are bending Charizard cards like it's nothing. Like, oh, I'm going to put this in my pocket. You know? Yeah.
I gotta take this to school and show my friends.
Yeah, and it's like you weren't really thinking about like, oh, is this worth a lot of money? You were thinking like, this card is pretty darn cool. But now you pull a card, the first thing you do is like, what is it worth? I'm gonna put it in a sleeve, make sure I don't bend anything.
Yeah.
Like,
what were you saying? It was like bottom heavy. I don't even know what that means.
Oh yeah.
And we're like, what is she talking about?
It's because like the border around the art of the card, it's like either gray or silver or whatever, or pink, not pink, multicolor. But like it can be if it's like perfectly centered on all
like
sides.
Symmetric
Yeah, if it's symmetrical on all sides, then it's like pretty good card. If it's like higher, if it's more on the bottom, if it's like a bigger space and then a smaller
that's bottom
space
heavy.
Yeah.
Okay.
So like you already know that like that's not gonna grade very high because that's what they account for. They like take in like dings, any like scratches or like little indents on the card or like the borders. They'll look at all of that stuff.
Ridiculous.
That's
ridiculous. The card still looks great. I don't know.
No, it looks cool. That's why I'm like I don't like graded cards. I will never buy a graded card. Because I don't see the point in grading a card because I'm gonna keep it forever.
Yeah.
So I'm just like, I don't need it to be graded. I just need to look cool in my binder.
And I feel like again, like we don't know how much cards are worth. Like we had a different mindset. We were like, oh, can I trade this card for this card? And you're like, yeah, okay, I'll do that. Like I'll give you this Pikachu for this. I don't know why I keep saying Pikachu, but you could say like I'll give you this Charizard for that like Butterfree or whatever, and people would do it because they, that was like their favorite Pokemon.
Yeah. You know, they still kind of do that. Like there's stories of kids trading really cool cards at school, but because some people are really scummy nowadays, they'll trade them for a card that is really cool, but it'll be a fake card.
What?
That's so sad.
They'll have traded a real card for a fake card.
That's messed up.
Yeah, it sucks.
I always watch these clips too on Instagram of like people at card shows, and they always have like the seller have their camera or they're streaming it and stuff like that, and then they'll catch somebody trying to steal from their thing. It's insane. I'm like, dude, if I catch you, I don't know.
They get kicked out, and you can probably get banned from shows doing that stuff.
Yeah, and you probably get arrested depending on how much the card's worth.
Yeah,
if you
definitely.
get caught up.
Yeah, well, I know some vendors are pretty nice, and they'll be like, "Hey, return it and fucking never come back."
Yeah,
not
And
me.
then
I'd
it's
be like,
chill.
how many people have you done this to before you got caught? You know what I mean?
yeah, that's true too. That's something to think about.
Geisha. Oh,
Yeah.
go ahead. As you're
I
about
don't
to.
know.
Okay. Do you think adding money into it makes collecting more exciting, or does it take away from what made it fun?
I don't really know.
Awesome.
I don't know how I feel about that question. because I don't do it. You know, I don't collect cards.
Well-
If let's say like, for me personally, I'm trying to think like if anything I collected, right? If any of my
Mhm.
pop figures turn out like, I don't know, I just collect for fun. And if one of my pop figures turns out to be worth like a buku amount
Buku
of money
yeah.
that I already opened, and it's kind of like a little dirty, but it's still worth a lot of money, I'd be like, that's cool. I would still keep it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know,
Okay.
Because you like it.
yeah, because I like it and it's cool. If I was in a tight position, I'd be
Mhm.
like, okay, let's sell this bitch.
Yeah.
You
I
know?
need that money.
Yeah.
Okay.
There was there's a guy called Deep Pocket Monster on YouTube, and he did a video on it. But they were in a really tight spot. They've tried a master set. They tried to do a master set of Umbreons.
Uh-huh. What does that
English
mean? Where they collect all of them?
Yeah,
Yeah.
so they collect every English Umbreon ever made.
Okay.
So they were doing it, and they were like 10 cards short or something for master setting it. Like obviously the 10 most expensive cards.
Yeah.
And they couldn't complete it because something came up, so he had to sell it. And he was like,
Aw.
"Hey, I only want to sell this set to you because I know you will be the only one to do it justice."
Oh.
So he sold it to him, and then Deep Pocket Monster was just like, he's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna do this video, and we're gonna surprise him. We're gonna fill it up for him, and then we're gonna complete it, and we're gonna give it back to him." So it's like a whole video of him completing this Umbreon master set and then returning
What?
it to the guy.
That's
and it made him
crazy.
so happy.
Oh,
And I was
I
like,
bet.
but then Pat made like a disclaimer thing. He's like, I don't want everybody sending me their sets because I'm not gonna do this again.
Yeah, that's crazy.
Because like some of the cards that he had to get to complete it were like thousands of dollars.
Oh
Yeah.
damn. Yeah,
Yeah.
I believe it. Okay, I mean, you already answered this question again, like when you talk. But when you pull something good, obviously, do you think about keeping it or what it is like worth or what it might be worth?
I think about keeping it. I would never sell it, but then I try and think of somebody who likes that Pokemon, and so I'll be like, who can I give this to? This card is so cool. That's what I do.
That is what she does. Okay.
Because I know your little one, she likes Psyduck, so I was like,
Yeah.
you pulled a Psyduck? Keep that Psyduck. That's a cool ass Psyduck.
She
Yeah.
needs to pull that Van Gogh Psyduck or whatever that Psyduck is. That's 10 grand. Okay, so I think this is where the line kind of starts to blur, is like between collecting and investing. Because like back then, again, if you had a card, you keep it because you like it. It looked
Mhm.
cool. It meant something to you. Maybe it was rare, maybe it wasn't, but you don't really have a main reason why you're keeping it. You're just like, oh, this is a cool card. But now it's like when people get it, they have like a different mindset. They're thinking ahead of it now. Like, when I get this, what is this going to be worth later on? Should I hold on to this? Is this a good investment? Because it's like, that's just how it is. And I'm not saying that's a bad thing, but it makes sense. Because obviously if something has value and the value is going to increase, you want to keep holding on to it as long as you can.
Mm-hmm.
But at the same time, it kind of changes the whole vibe of it. It's like, now it's not just about enjoying. It's about like, give me, whatever and all that stuff. I don't know. I think it kind of splits a little. It's like you've got people collecting it because they love it, and then you got people collecting because they want to make money and they see an opportunity.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes those things are overlap and sometimes they don't. But yeah, you definitely got to be careful, I feel like, because like Azzilee was saying, there's like a lot of scummy people out there.
There is. There's because they're like scalpers. Everyone knows a scalper.
Yeah.
There's people like that, and then there's people who will buy sets, like really popular sets. They'll open it, take all the hits, reseal packs, reseal the box, and sell it. Like
That's crazy.
yeah, people reseal stuff all the time. So you gotta be really careful. Like if you're gonna buy some, like if you're gonna go to a card show and you're gonna try and buy like sealed product, you really need to do your research on like what a sealed product actually looks like original sealed product looks like, because there's a lot of fakes out there.
Mm-hmm.
Just be careful. It's a thing. People do it. You gotta be careful because you're spending a lot of money on something, and you gotta be really careful that you're getting the authentic thing.
Authentic. Geisha,
Yes.
do you think focusing on value takes away the fun of, let's just not even say cards collecting because you don't do that, but let's just say it takes away the fun from collecting anything that you see enjoyment in?
I would say no.
Yeah.
I would say if I found something like that I like collecting, like pops or something,
Mm-hmm.
and they become like worth money,
Yeah.
maybe I'd be more like, oh, you know what? Like, yeah, that's a good pop. Like, I know that pop is worth money. I can't I can't believe I found it for only this price. You know, I
Mhm.
probably would buy it. Type of situation. you
Yeah.
know? So
Okay.
I think it's a little bit of both for sure.
Yeah.
I'm just
Obvious.
not into collecting anything worth money.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's
Obvious.
expensive.
Okay. As when I was mentioning like people look ahead and stuff.
Mhm.
Again, when you open a pack,
Mhm.
do you feel more like a collector or like you start thinking ahead of something bigger?
No, I'm definitely thinking of collecting.
Yeah.
Like right now, my biggest chase in Ascended Heroes was Erica's Tangela, but I pulled that. My second chase is the Mega Feraligatr EX. I really want to pull it.
I'm assuming that's an alligator.
Yes. Only because I only want to pull this because I know Vic's favorite, he said his favorite Pokemon was Totodile, and Feraligatr is Totodile's evolved form.
And
So if I
you-
pull that,
you
we can send it to him.
to him.
Aw.
Okay.
Yes.
Dang, you think way ahead. Azzilee's way
Vic, don't
nicer than me.
listen.
Vic, don't listen.
That's why I'm like, I need to pull this card so we can send it to Vic.
That's crazy. Okay. Yeah. So like how people get pulled into this without planning to be pulled into this. Because obviously collecting
know.
or I wasn't asking.
Oh, I was like, oh.
So it's like it's easy to get pulled into something like I know Keith, I pulled him into golf. You know, it's
Mhm.
once you get hooked on something and you kind of have enjoyment or fun into it, it's like very easy to get pulled into anything, even
Mhm.
if you don't plan on doing it. Because like I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are like they wake up in the morning and they're like, man, I feel like I'm gonna collect some Pokemon cards and go all the way. You know, it's like
Mhm.
you obviously see people opening online again. You see somebody hit something rare, and it sparks like some sort of dopamine hit in your brain, and you're like, I want to feel that too. I guess that you could say that for anything. Like if you see somebody hit a hole in one, you kind of like when I golf, I kind of chase that. I've never hit a hole in one. I've gotten close many times, but I've never hit a hole in one. I've holed out, but I've never hit a hole in one. So it's like, you know,
One day.
One day.
maybe. I don't know. That one guy that they have on that Spanaway, he's hit like what? How many did he hit? He hit like 18 hole in ones. That's crazy. 17 hole in ones. Like not any. Like nobody really even
There's
hits one
no
in their life.
way.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
You didn't see that?
No.
It was on the board when we all did the tournament at Spanaway, and it's like when we're in the waiting room, there's like an old guy. He's like he's hit 17 hole ones and blah blah blah. I guess he was like known there. I don't know.
That's crazy.
I don't know if I believe it, but it is what it is.
I have heard, speaking of staying on the topic of cards,
Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
I have heard that Yu-Gi-Oh will be soon coming out with full art cards.
Is that
So
gonna
I
be big? You
think-
think?
I think Yu-Gi-Oh might start blowing up too.
Yeah.
So it's like full art cards are just where it's at, like the One Piece stuff. Once they get full art, it's just kind of like a big deal, or what?
Yeah, I think a lot of full arts in One Piece are like manga style or like just the character. Like obviously it would be just the
Uh-huh.
character, but I know a lot of like the big cards are like manga style esque
Mhm.
art, which is cool. But yeah, once Yu-Gi-Oh can start getting full arts, I think they might start blowing up. 'cause
That'd be
people
insane.
People just like the collecting, like the illustration rares, full art, stuff like that.
Imagine if they got like the Blue Eyes White Dragon or the
Yeah.
what's the one with Exodia?
Oh, Exodia, yeah.
Yeah.
Or
that'd
like
be
Dark Magician.
Oh yeah, or
Especially like I know a lot of
Magician.
I know a lot of people collect One Piece cards because they're creeps.
Oh my god.
And so like there's a couple girl
Like Nami ones.
Yu-Gi-Oh cards.
Oh, is there?
So, I mean, maybe if they make full arts of that, people might go into it just for that.
Creeps. You know who you are. Like they go for the
They'll literally only have a binder full of Boa and Nami.
and
Tell me that's not creepy.
Magician Girl. Or-
Yeah.
what- is it Dark Magician Girl
Yeah,
too?
Dark Magician Girl.
Yeah. Dark Magician Girl.
Mm-hmm.
Kaiba. Yeah. Okay, Geisha, do you think this is something people fall into because it's so easy to start? Or would you fall into something like this because it's so easy to start? Or it's just not your vibe?
It is. I personally think it's not easy to start because it costs
Because money, yeah.
And I'm such like a nitpicker when it comes
You
to
are
money.
frugal.
I'm so frugal.
Very penny pushing
I'm
type
very
stuff.
penny pushing.
Yeah.
I will put back a piece of roast to get one that's 2 cents cheaper.
Yeah, she does do that. Like we'll go to like
If you don't need 2 pounds and you can settle for £1.50,
There you
it's the
go.
same thing.
that's
the
what
same
yeah,
thing.
she's just
The same thing. I just did that today. I was like, I don't need 3 pounds of chicken. I only need 1. So I'm gonna find the cheapest one here.
Exactly.
When you got into it, Azzilee, was it did it feel a lot smaller than it is at first, or did you know like right away like it's gonna be big?
I would never know. I would never know it was gonna get this big. I
Yeah.
also started when it was like semi big. You know,
Yeah.
there's like people who have started like 20 years ago when it first came out.
Yeah. I think it's been longer than 20 years. It's been like 28 years, 27
For
years.
Pokemon cards?
Yeah. Oh, not cards, but
yeah,
I mean
30.
like Pokemon.
Yeah, 30 years.
30 years, yeah.
Because this is their 30th anniversary this
Yeah.
year.
Yeah.
But yeah, I just got into it like midway, so it was already kind of big when I started, and it's just getting bigger.
Mhm.
Bigger.
Which is harder because it's just they're coming out with like cooler sets. Like there's a set called Chaos Rising coming out in May, and it looks super cool, and I really want it.
And it's probably gonna be expensive and sold out, and then
They have pre-sales going on right now. I can get a booster box, which is 36 packs, for $250 right now.
that's crazy.
I guess that's not bad. I don't
It's
know.
only
How
gonna
much
get
do
more
they normally
expensive.
come? 24.
No, 36. 36 for a booster box.
What are the 20?
ETBs
Uh-huh.
are 9, and then booster bundles are 6 packs, and then they'll have like little special boxes that they come out with, but those will vary in
There's
card
a god
amounts.
pack in that. I feel it.
You
It's like,
feel it?
I feel it. It's like I just seen it highlighted in there, like
Like-
the pack.
Maybe we can get a god pack, guys.
Like like you ever watch Psych,
Yeah.
and it's like he starts noticing clues. And I just seen it right there.
Even if there isn't a god pack, I hope Omega for Alligator is in one of these.
Yeah. Is that a good? Is that worth stuff?
I think it's like $160 card.
Oh, that's not bad.
Yeah,
That's
no,
pretty
it's-
good.
Yeah, there's
I mean,
like
that's expensive to me. I
the
can't.
only like super expensive ones are like
That's groceries.
the Mega Dragonite, Mega Gengar, and the Trikachu.
Mm,
Trikachu.
Yeah, and then everything else is like less than that.
yeah. So this is where I kind of blame social media. There's a lot of things to blame social media on. And I think social media helped Pokemon cards get bigger than what they are because, like without social media, a lot of things back then would be private. Like people would just be collecting it and not letting anybody know. It's just like, oh, it's what you show your friends or your pals at school, and that was it. And now everything's online on the tip of your finger on the phone,
Mhm.
Yep.
and you see people pulling rare cards. They get the big hit. You see the kid in the gold jacket, and you're like, damn, I want to be just as cool as him. And I think that's what has changed everything because now it's like not about having cards. It's about having like that status symbol. I feel like social media in any type of situation has made like there's a status, like I guess is it like status symbol or like a status quo, like you have to have this to be this person or like this cool, you know what I mean? Like if you want to be a content creator, you have to have like 100,000 like followers or some crazy stuff like that, you know what I mean?
Mhm.
And now people aren't just collecting cards; they're kind of like creating content with other stuff. They're like opening packs on the camera, on streams, chasing that reaction, chasing that high, and sharing everything with everybody. And I think once that happens, it turns into something way bigger than just a hobby, and that's for everything. Because like even with like chess, because I love chess, but then I like watch chess like tournaments and like. I see it on stream with that Magnus and stuff, and I feel like chess has gotten bigger than what it was before too, and that's just obviously because like social media and Twitch and all that stuff. But yeah, I mean,
And Whatnot. There's a lot of sellers on Whatnot. that
Yeah,
do
that's true.
the rip and chips. So they'll open your
Rip
packs
and chips?
online. Yeah, they'll open your packs on stream, and you'll see what you get, and then they'll ship it to you.
Oh,
that's pretty
interesting.
cool.
Mm-hmm.
That's very weird though. Why don't you want to just open it yourself?
Yeah.
I think I think rip and chips are for the money for the most part, but I think they're cool because like you'll see if they're scamming you. Did you guys hear about? So there's a big vendor, Coop's Collection. He buys on Whatnot sometimes, and he posted a video where he bought a pack of One Piece on Whatnot, and the seller, you could see the seller open the pack and then kind of flip it, and immediately the seller saw that it was a god pack, so he flipped it back down, and then he switched out the pack with one of his co-hosts, and he came up, and it was just like a normal pack, and everybody saw that, and they clipped it, and so it went super viral, and that seller was like gone. forever because he did that to. First of all, he did it to a big streamer slash vendor slash content creator.
Yeah.
So it's like, dude, you fucked up.
Damn.
So I think it's fun to watch them because like you can see if they mess up and give you a fake whatever. But
That's crazy.
crazy.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
insane.
yeah, it was really big for like a couple of weeks.
Yeah.
For sure. But
Mhm.
I think they're fun to watch
Yeah.
from someone who doesn't buy from Ripper and Shippers.
Mhm.
But I like watching if they get a god pack.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Geisha,
Yeah.
do you think social media makes this feel more exciting, or does it kind of take the pressure, kind of pressure people to keep chasing bigger things?
No, I definitely think it makes it more exciting. You
Mhm.
know, like I'm not a card collector, but I was like excited when I found out that there was the one ring, you know, and I was like, oh, that's crazy, like that he
Mhm.
found it, you know,
Mm-hmm.
or like when Az opened her God pack, and I was like, oh my god, that's so cool, you know, and I think it. I think it helps bring more like awareness to that community, you know,
Mhm.
and maybe it brings more people into that community. And it's like,
Yeah.
oh, I want to start doing that too, you know?
That's true.
So I think it helps.
There's a few cards. There's like those, I don't know what they are. It's like a flower in the Magic Gathering, and it's like worth
Black
a lot.
Lotus.
Black Lotus, yeah, it's worth a lot of money too.
Mm-hmm.
There's
They,
like,
'cause I don't think they make those cards anymore.
yeah, they're like super rare.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I mean, nobody knew about the One Ring, and somehow he got it. You know what I mean?
Oh, social media.
Social media, it's crazy.
We know about it now.
Knowing about it now. Azzilee,
Mhm,
do you
mhm.
think you would have gotten into this the same way if you weren't seeing it everywhere?
Yes.
Yes?
I don't really know how like why I started during COVID. I must have seen a video.
Yeah.
But like it
Mhm.
wasn't that big yet. Like I would have to like actively search through YouTube to find people opening up
Yeah, you
Pokemon
would
cards
have.
on YouTube.
Yeah.
It wouldn't just pop up.
Yeah, that's
Like
true.
nowadays it just pops up immediately.
Nowadays, if you say something, it pops up on
Yeah.
your phone.
They be
So
listening.
like I just happened to land across this video and it like made me want to get into it and I was like, "Oh, this seems cool." So I think no.
Yeah. You know, side note, this is kind of, it's talking about like once you say something, you start seeing it everywhere.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was just at the girls' volleyball game. I didn't type it or search anything. And then all of a sudden, these volleyball shoes that the Anna has and that Yaya wants, they started popping up on my Instagram ads. And I wonder if it's like they take your location of where you're at and they're like,
Oh, maybe.
that's the only thing I could think of because I never searched it, but I was at like a bunch of her tournaments, and then like all of a sudden I'm getting these ads for like the volleyball shoes. I'm
Or
like,
maybe Yaya spoke about it
and it
around
hurt
your
her.
phone.
Yeah,
And it heard
Yeah.
you.
that's weird, man. Okay, so again, continuing on to like the money part. Is this actually worth it, or is it like very, very hyped up? And at a certain point, I think you have to ask the question: is a $2.6 million card worth it, or are people really just caught up in the hype? Because when you look out on the outside, it can go both ways. You know, on one hand, there is value there because it's rare. It's like Labubus, like you know, collector items. Like if it's like a
Mhm.
super rare or the special, you're like, man, this is worth some money, or this is worth something. Some cards are rare, some cards are just worth collecting, and then some people really do make a lot of money off of this. And obviously that part is real. But on the other hand, a lot of people are spending money chasing something that's probably not going to happen, which is gambling in a way,
Mhm.
you know, and opening pack after pack, hoping that they get the card that they want, hoping that they get the God pack and they get that big hit. And most of the time, you don't get it. Like most people are probably never going to get a God pack.
Mhm.
Most people are probably never going to get like the card that they want, you know. And I think that's the part people really don't talk about a lot. Like you see all these big pulls, you see the reactions online, you see the highlights, but you don't see like the packs that didn't hit. They're like, oh, okay, this didn't hit. You know, they put all the cards aside and all this stuff, and it starts to feel
Mhm.
like, man, are you really collecting, or are you really just trying to get that card to make your money back? You know?
There was this article. It's on TCG Player, I think, but they wrote an article on the hit rate of sets,
Mhm.
and they wrote one for Ascended Heroes, and they said out of like 2,000 packs, they didn't hit a single God pack.
Oh shit.
Jesus.
So it's really hard to hit a God pack, and if that's what you're chasing for, I need to hit it eventually one day. It's got to happen, right, guys?
Yeah.
Anyways, if that's what you're like only doing it for, good luck to you.
Yeah,
You're gonna
probably.
spend a
You
lot
know
of
the
money doing
odds,
that.
yeah.
But
You got
Here's
lucky.
your odds.
yeah, I got super lucky. I opened 34 packs of Ascended Heroes and I got my God pack, and I was like, that's crazy.
That's crazy.
That's insane luck. I will
Yeah.
probably never get that lucky again.
We had some people on comment. I
Who
don't
were
know if it was
chasing it.
on TikTok. I think it might have been on TikTok, and they were like saying like they got a God Pack too, but it didn't have a Gengar or it didn't have
Yeah,
something.
they said that they saw somebody open it and got those 3. They got
Yeah.
the Trikachu, the Dragonite, and the Gengar, but they didn't get it, and they had to pull them individually.
Yeah. They
Oh,
pulled them
yeah, I
like
saw
they
that.
didn't get it in
And
one
I was like,
pack.
I
Yeah.
feel you, because I
Gotcha.
really want that Trikachu. It looks so cute.
Is that worth a lot of money?
Yeah, I think that's like the second highest, most expensive card
Oh,
in
wow.
in the
Crazy.
set
In
of
the set?
Ascended Heroes.
What's the most expensive card?
The Gengar,
The
Hell
Gengar.
yeah.
the Mega Gengar.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I'm just doing it because it's fun. Obviously, I know it's not really a good investment because I spent way more money than I'm getting back.
Yeah.
I just do it for the fun though.
Yeah, that's a good segue because I was gonna ask: is this here to stay, or is this like another wave? I mean, it's been going on like for 6 years strong, maybe longer than that. And I think like when you start thinking about the end game, like, is it actually gonna be worth as much as it is? I mean, obviously, collector items from the past of like other stuff are worth crazy money. Like people buy the Back to the Future one shoes for like insane amounts of money. But yeah, I kind of want to know if like card collecting is gonna stay at this level of hype, this level of attention, or is it just gonna kind of die down? I don't know. It's very hard to say, especially with social media and people streaming and opening packs and showing that stuff. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Mhm.
Personally, I think it'll stay hyped like
Yeah.
this for a good amount of time, if not for the rest of Pokemon's time.
Rest of our
Because-
lives.
Yeah, because they keep coming out with really good sets right now.
Yeah.
Like Perfect Order probably was like not a big hit because there's
Uh-huh.
only one big card in there, and it's the Mega Zygarde. And I know a lot of people don't really like that Pokemon, so it's not. You could probably find that on shelves pretty easily. Ascended Heroes is really hard to find because of the chase cards.
Mm-hmm.
But they have another one, the Chaos Rising, which is going to be Mega Greninja, which is a super cool card. So people are going to really want that set. And then the set after that is going to be the Japanese name is like Abyss Black or something like that, but it's going to be centered around Mega Darkrai, and I think that's going to be also really big. So
Oh.
I think it just depends on the sets.
So I want to ask a question. So like these cool cards, like the Gengar that I got, like, it's worth a lot of money, but is it actually good in like TCG?
Probably not very playable.
Yeah.
I think the playable cards are like
The
not
non-expensive ones?
The well, some are pretty expensive. Like people really liked Pokepad from
Mhm.
Ascended Heroes. And that got like the full art of that is pretty expensive. I think it's like $20
Uh-huh.
or less or something like that.
Yeah.
But like the normal card is like a couple dollars.
Yeah.
But
That's-
I don't play the TCG, so I don't know if like some playables are really expensive.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of the like normal EXs are pretty playable.
Mm-hmm.
I know some of the like promo cards that you can get are playable,
Yeah.
but also it just like each set comes up with different cards, so maybe you can find a better playable from a different set, you know?
Yeah. I was gonna ask you guys these questions, but you kind of answered them already again because you guys are very good at at talking.
I'm good at this job.
Yeah, you're good at this job.
This internship.
Yeah, this internship. This is going on your resume. I was on a podcast. I produced a podcast for But yeah, honestly, I think this is it. It's kind of like It's kind of like playing Apex in a way, babe. I feel like it's like when you get the good skin that you want. You know what I mean? And you get the hit or you get the heirloom. And you're like,
I've only gotten one.
And you pretty much only get an heirloom after it's guaranteed after, is it 200 or 400?
I thought it was 5.
Oh, it might be 500. I think it is.
500.
You're guaranteed a
Jeez.
heirloom after 500. I remember I hit an heirloom and then like 20 packs later I got another heirloom, which is crazy. I even had it recorded. She got an heirloom on her very first account when we first started playing way back
at level
when.
10.
At level 10 when race heirloom was like the first and only
Yeah,
heirloom.
and now I can't remember how to get back on that account.
Oh.
Yeah, it was so cool. I was like, man, you
And
probably could have sold that account because it was fresh with the heirloom back then.
And like level 10, and I remember opening it and I was like, what is this? And
Yeah.
Label was like, oh my god, it's an heirloom. I was like,
I thought
what's
she
an
was-
heirloom?
I thought she was
like,
lying.
it's red. What does red mean?
Yeah, I honestly thought she was lying because I was like, no way, you did not get that. You're like, yeah, I did. It's like,
And I didn't spend any money.
yeah, it was free.
I didn't spend any money
Ooh,
whatsoever.
We love a free item.
Again,
Yeah.
I'm very frugal. I don't spend money.
And you think about
with
500
anything.
packs is a lot of money.
That's a lot of money.
Mm.
Each pack is what?
How many packs you can get? Like, it's like 108. So you spend like $20 on 10 packs.
Mhm.
So you think about that.
And you need 500 packs. And the packs you get from the game don't count.
Yeah,
Oh, so you have to buy them.
You have to buy
you have to
them.
buy the packs.
Yeah.
500 packs?
Yes.
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Yeah, it's a very
Yeah.
bad pity. Is that what they call it? The pity rule?
Pity.
Um,
the pity pack.
Yeah, because like you're like grinding for loot, you know, you're opening the rewards and like you're hoping for something and boom, heirloom.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's really cool. It helps.
Yeah.
It helps scratch my itch. I know a lot of people. Like, we talked about it before with Counter Strike. How a lot of those Counter Strike skins, digital skins, are worth like hundreds of thousands of dollars. If not, there's like a one that's worth like $1 million. It's a skin in a game.
Yeah, it's
It's crazy. Yeah, it's crazy. But yeah, I feel like people are always going to be drawn to something that gives them that moment, that excitement, that rush, and I think that's why this whole thing feels big right now. And I think it's going to continue being big, like Azzilee said, because I mean everybody wants the big moment.
Yeah. Oh, excuse me.
Can you stop me? You've been playing Sims over there this whole time, and I've been holding it in. But yeah, I mean that's all I got right now.
I don't really have anything to say about Pokemon cards and collecting stuff. I don't collect things anymore. Have you noticed? Like I haven't bought any new pops. I haven't bought anything for my nerd.
Because we're
cabinet.
poor.
That too, but
Yeah,
there's nothing I'm collecting right now.
yeah. And you know what's funny is like a lot of people talk about the podcast.
I'm collecting books.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you
That's
are.
expensive.
Yeah, she's
I have a
Collecting
lot of
books is
books.
She just have a bunch of new
They
books.
just came out. So Strange Houses. There's a second one called Strange
nice.
Buildings, and I want to go buy it.
Nice.
I want it so
I
bad.
read it, but I don't know how I feel about it. I
Mm.
feel like if you like murder, like murder mystery, the book I'm reading right now is actually really good. People keep getting their heads cut off
I
and
love
stuck
What was
on
it
a
called?
tree.
It's like something in the
Oh
cabin.
yeah, yeah. What was it?
Dead of Winter.
Oh,
Oh,
Dead
Dead
of
of
Like
Winter.
literally, heads are being chopped off and posted on a tree.
If you like murder
Yeah.
mysteries,
Yeah. And you
Yeah.
see, the last book I read was about two serial killers who met, and that was not murdery enough. I hated it. I was
She
like, I
hated
can't
it.
even.
They
I
fell in
couldn't
love or
read.
something?
Yeah, they fell in love, and
Oh.
it turned like smutty. I was like, ugh, throw up.
I need more death.
Like I just wanted two serial killers to battle it
She
out and
hates
duke it out.
She hates like love
I do.
things.
I hate romance.
She
I
hates
hate
it
well,
when the
if you're not
heroines are.
reading it for like the romance, then it's kind of like
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't want it to be like a central theme,
Yeah.
guys.
I
She-
hate when the it's the female
chick
main
is a
is a damsel in distress, and they're so stupid.
the DID.
Like, oh my god, you're so annoying. You're so fucking stupid. I hate books like that.
What else you hate? Fae books.
I don't like fae books. I hate vampire books.
I love vampire
Like
books.
romance fae books or just fae books in general?
just fae in general. Because it's too whimsical for me. You know, it's too whimsical, and the whole book community is. We could go down a rabbit hole right now. Okay, the whole book community is all smutty right now. It's like not everybody likes smut.
I
Some
think
people
for the
like.
past couple of years it's
Ugh.
been like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, some people are just like hack and slash. You're gonna die. Who murdered me?
That's all. Like whenever people talk about book talk, that's what it is.
It's all
just
smutty.
Yeah.
Like I can get behind like a scene here and there, but literally when it's like every scene is smutty, I'm just like, what the fuck am I?
Because it's
reading?
50 Shades of Grey or whatever.
It's
Messed
so
up.
stupid.
Yeah, and then there's like what is it called? I can't remember what it's called. Dang, I can't
There's a
remember. I don't even
series
read
that
it.
everybody likes.
Yeah,
it,
that's what I'm trying to think of the
Is
name
it
of
the
it.
dragon one? Where
No.
they're
Yeah,
dragon riders?
Wings of Fire or something.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
I don't
There's
know,
like-
whatever it's called.
There's like 3 really big series right now that I
Yeah.
refuse to read. I won't read about
Oh,
the dragon.
ACOTAR.
Yeah,
That's what it
ACOTAR.
is.
I won't read about the dragon riders. Is that the ACOTAR?
I think so. Yeah.
I won't read
No, that's
about.
where they are like bats or they got wings.
Oh.
That's all I
That's
know.
so strange.
That's
to
all I
me.
know about
Yeah.
it.
Like I like fantasy, but not that much fantasy. You know, I won't read about the Court of Roses or whatever.
Yeah.
I won't read that one. But my favorite books are the Lord of the Rings book. That perfect chef's kiss fantasy. People are people.
You're a
People
high
don't
fantasy
have,
girly.
like, yeah, people don't have wings and crazy things and
That has fae in it.
He
Technically.
does, technically.
but elves, these elves are like high class, high elves. The fae in the other books are like
Romance was not really a forte in his
Yeah.
books.
Yeah, there it's
Yeah.
about death.
It's about death and real.
It's about friendship,
yeah.
Traveling across the
a fellowship,
content.
one
Doom
might
and
say.
death.
Yeah.
Otherwise, you gotta save the world. It's not about how big somebody's appendage is.
All right, we're sidetracking
It's
now.
because they were all men, first of all.
That's true.
That's true.
Once they added that chick in The Hobbit, like it went downhill for that little
Well,
dwarf guy.
that's actually based off of some short stories that he wrote. He wrote about him and his wife and how they fell in love, and he was the dwarf and his wife was the elf.
Oh, okay.
And it wasn't. I don't think it. I didn't read the Hobbit books. I read the
Uh-huh.
Lord of the Rings books. I don't know if it's in the Hobbit, but I know that he had written some short stories about
Mhm.
a dwarf and an elf falling
pretty
in love
cute.
to represent like him and his wife.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's all I
Anyways.
got. That's all I got. Bad sidetrack. Now it's time for Azzilee.
So
Yes.
yeah, guys,
Her,
let's
her
pick
RNG.
one.
Her RNG.
Let's hope for the mega for alligator, guys. We're gonna
Yes.
open
Go ahead
this
and just
one.
pick up the God pack that I seen.
We're hoping for the mega for alligator. You know, I was just thinking the other day. I was like, I remember way back when I first started talking about my collection. I was like, I'll never open packs. Here I am.
Here you are.
Opening packs.
Opening packs.
What is it? God pack?
Oh, can we?
No God
You
pack.
might need to dim the light. There you go.
There you go.
There you go.
Oh.
Oh, it's not a God
can't
pack.
even
No God
see.
pack.
Oh, I can see it.
Oh, you can show the camera and then I'll see later. But I'm just saying, like, I don't have a camera to see.
Okay. When do we see the good one?
Okay. So this is the first. This is the first.
Oh, snap.
Hollow reverse. So it could be this one, the next one, or the last one.
Okay.
No.
No.
Oh, nothing.
Nothing.
We didn't get the
That wasn't-
alligator.
We did get a cute Team Rocket's Executor though.
That wasn't the God pack that I seen though.
No. Let's see. I couldn't really see them. Let's see if we got any cute ones. I do really like this Chikorita though. The art is so cute.
Don't you have that one?
Oh, that is cute.
Yeah, I like to collect cards with flowers.
Yeah, yeah.
This Weebieville too. It has cute little poppies. Or yeah, it's so cute. I like cards with flowers. They're really cute. Usually Erica's Pokemon are pretty good to collect.
Well,
No God pack this time, guys.
No
Stay
God pack.
tuned.
yeah, stay
Stay
tuned next
tuned.
We
episode.
got like a bajillion packs. So
I know we're gonna be talking about like murder episodes and stuff, and she's like, "Everybody, it's Pokemon time." Because I really want to talk about some
Pokemon.
murder stuff. I really want to talk about that David thing going on.
Oh yeah.
But I don't want to talk about it until like more stuff comes out on it.
Mm-hmm,
Because I've been following it. It's pretty cool and interesting. Well, it's not cool, but it's interesting.
Don't worry, guys. Murder's coming.
Murder's coming.
Murder.
We could talk about books for Geisha next time.
We could talk about books.
I
You know,
know.
how about that? I'm gonna set up a book thing for you next time.
Okay.
All right, but that's all I got. Anybody else want to add anything?
Mm-mm.
Geisha?
No.
Okay. Keep grinding them levels and finishing them side quests.
As always, this has been Co-op Chronicles with Pint-Sized Geisha, Blacklabel, and me, Azzilee. Bye.
That's good.
My sim is sick. I need a healer.
We gather round the mic, tales of knights and dice. Gaming worlds collide, hobbies come alive. Azzilee and Geisha chat. Black labels where it's at. Movies and stories told, secrets to unfold. Co-op Chronicles, come and join the ride in a world where fun